Okay, we're going to factor out the GCF of these expressions. Let's look at the first one right here. And this is how we like to do it. Look at the coefficients. We have 36 and 24, right? Think about a number that goes into both 36 and 24. And that number has to be the biggest possible, okay? And what we can do is we can use 12 because we know 12 goes into 36 3 times. So we can write 12 times 3. That's the same as 36. Likewise, for 24, let's put it down as 12 times 2, right? So this is what we can do now. We can factor out the 12, put that in the front. So this is how we take care of the coefficients. And then here is x to the 5th power. Here is x to the 3rd power. You picked up the smaller exponent. Namely, we will have just the x to the 3rd power. And then we open a parentheses for the remaining part. For this term, you see, originally it was 36, but we factored out the 12. You can think about 36 divided by 12 is 3. Or you see that we put the 12 in the front already. We have this 3 left. So let's have the 3. And originally, we had x to the 5th power, but we took out 3 of them. So that means we have 2 more left. So we subtract the exponent in this case. X to the 2nd power then, okay? And then here we bring down the minus, and you see we have the 2 left, and x to the 3rd power was out already, so this is it. So 12x to the 3rd power times 3x squared minus 2. So this is the answer for that. And for the second one, we have 8 and 40. We know that 8 goes into 8 1 time, and 8 goes into 40 5 times, right? So we can just go ahead and factor out the common factor 8. And as of the variables, this is x to the 4th power, this is x to the 2nd power. We can take out x to the 2nd power, the smaller exponent. And also, let's do it for the y. This is y to the 2nd, this is y to the 1st. So we can take out y to the 1st. And then we'll open a parentheses, and you see that for this one, the 8 was out already. So we have the 1 as a coefficient, but you don't have to write it down. You can just put down the next part, which is x to the 4th power originally, but we took out 2 of them. So 4 minus 2, we have 2 more left inside, x to the 2nd power. And originally we had y squared, but we factored out 1 of them, so we have y to the 1st right here. And then for this term right here, we will have the minus, the 5, and then the x squared is out, the y is also out, so we are done. 8x squared y times x squared minus x squared y minus 5, like that in the parentheses. Okay, for the last one, we have 28 and 24. We know that 4, right, goes into 28 7 times. So I think that's the number we can use. Let's multiply 4 by 7, that's 28. And we also know 4 times 6, that will give us 24, like that. So the common factor for the coefficients is the 4, that's the biggest common factor. And then here we have y. Here we have x to the 3rd power. This is x to the 1st, so we can factor out x to the 1st. So we cannot factor out any y. So this is just it, all right? And then as of the first term, we will have the 7 left, or you can think about this as 28 divided by 4. We have the 7, okay? Depends how you want to do it. X to the 3rd power, but we factor out 1 of them, so we have x squared left. And then we put down the plus, and then the 6 is left, and then the x is out, but we still have the y right here. So we see that the answer is 4x times 7x squared plus 6y in the parentheses like this, and that's it.